I'm from a grimy era, let's talk about it. Gotta keep a pole, can't walk without it. Did some things in the streets, but I won't talk about it. Seen some things in the streets, but I won't talk about it. I'm from a hood that's thorough, they don't play here. And they don't play on these blocks, it ain't a daycare. A new kid gets shot every day here. I guess that's why my heart colder than the rain there.
Now G-Unit's no stranger to beefing with other rap cliques in the hip-hop game, from D-Block to Terror Squad, Murder Inc., and the list goes on. But this particular incident I'm talking about happened at the 2012 BET Hip Hop Awards. Now this beef started with 50 Cent and Rick Ross, and eventually G-Unit and Triple C's MMG members would get involved. Now this was an ongoing back and forth between MMG and G-Unit, with Lloyd Banks making a diss record to Rick Ross called Officer Down, G-Unit diss record to Ross, I'll Be the Shooter, and Tony Yayo diss record to Ross, Somebody Snitch. And of course Rick Ross dissed the G-Unit, push him over the edge. Now it would be a lot of clowning and dissing back and forth from both camps, and even G-Unit Dumb Out member Maserati Fox would get involved.
Outside that, I'm on Rick Ross. We have nothing in common. I did 8 years, you a cop. You watched me like me for 8 years.
But this particular day at the 2012 Hip Hop BET Awards, Gunplay will find himself in the wrong place at the wrong time. Now Gunplay will run into G-Unit's entourage and members like 50 Cent, Tony Yayo, and Mike Knox. Now if you're not familiar with Mike Knox, he's from Philly and he was part of the whole G-Unit Philly movement. And you may also know him from his well-documented fight with Beanie Siegel. Now according to Gunplay, he was about to leave and he was waiting for his ride, but the police said he couldn't leave his trailer. Now as he turned around, he seen 50 Cent and his entourage approaching him.
And I see the donkey with 8 more donkeys. It was either me jump the barrier and run or pull up my pants and knuckle it out.
Now Gunplay didn't run, he decided to get it on with the whole G-Unit entourage, and that's when they started attacking him, and all you heard in the background was Yayo. Now after the cops would come and break everything up, and G-Unit would take Gunplay chain during the altercation. Now Kid Kid's son actually wore the chain in a major distribution video with Snoop Dogg and Young Jeezy. Now even 50 Cent was seen wearing Gunplay chain while he was out bowling, and 50 Cent also hopped on Instagram and made a post saying this: "When y'all go get the chain back, man? LMAO, I know you been busy, you just ain't get around to it. Hashtag effing vodka, hashtag Frigo, hashtag SMS audio." Now in this situation, nobody really took a L. Gunplay stood up like a man and fought like he was supposed to. And you know, G-Unit did what they were supposed to do when they seen Gunplay.
Hey yo, who shit right there, man? Huh? Who shit is?
Hey yo, I'm tired of this running through New York City talking about Dipset got fake chains. Y'all is lying. These niggas got some of the heaviest jewelry I ever held in my fucking life.
And he held the lot, nigga.
This is what the fuck it is right here.
You nigga, you side chrome.
Writers, Block.
Who is that kid?
Dipset.
Huh? What's his name?
Writer. He got this back, the breathing, you know the stones is real and all that.
Now J.R. Writer is one of the nicest rappers from the DVD era, and some say if he's not the nicest out of Dipset, he's gotta be one of the nicest members. Now somewhere around 2008 through 2010, J.R. Writer would be caught slipping in the Bronx and robbed for his chain by some goons from Soundview, a project housing section in the Bronx where many may know Pistol Pete from, and some even says the headquarters of the Sex Money Murder Blood set. Now this video was made very popular once it was posted on worldstarhiphop.com, and in this video they playing J.R. Writer and Hell music, dancing and clowning J.R. Writer, and some say this video was very entertaining. Now, Fred the Godson is definitely one of the wittiest and nicest rappers from the Bronx with the punchlines and metaphors. But just like J.R. Writer, Fred the Godson will get caught slipping in 2010 by them Lyman Place Pyrus, aka the P and Eighth Boys, and he'll get robbed for his big Bronx chain. Now, the dudes that robbed him said the chain was fake, but we don't know if they were trolling or telling the truth. Now, I heard some stories surrounding this whole situation, some rumors, and it said that Fred the Godson got his chain back, and he actually wasn't the one who got the chain took. It was actually his little man wearing it, and he got the chain took. I don't know how true this is, but if you're familiar with this situation, hop in that comment section. Now, it don't matter who got robbed for the chain. Anybody can get robbed. Anybody can get caught slipping. But R.I.P. to Fred the Godson. He died in April 2020 due to complications of COVID-19. He had very bad asthma and high blood pressure. So R.I.P. to Fred, one of the nicest to ever do it. Yeah, I know he's not a rapper. Y'all gonna jump in the comment section, say he's not a rapper. Who cares? He's part of the culture.
What's up, it's your boy 50, your man, my man Slow. You already know what time it is. Slowbucks is going down right here real big.
Now Slow will get his foot in the door and come in the game under 50 Cent. Now on plenty of occasions, Bang Smurf would say he's responsible for bringing guys over from the towers in Queens, but according to Trav, Slow was around 50 Cent because of Shy Money XL. Now as time would go on, Slow would slowly expand from being under the G-Unit umbrella and start to do his own thing and begin to hang around other rappers in the music industry, from Juelz Santana to Waka Flocka to Yo Gotti, and the list goes on. Now after Slow built all these relationships with different artists, Slow and Bucks would start their brand for Slowbucks, which would take off. Now here's where things would get a little tricky. Slow clothing brand would blow up, and it said that 50 Cent basically wanted to work out a deal for Slow, but Slow wasn't really interested.
My man doing, I'm co-signing, you already know how it's going down, right? It's gonna be big things.
He called Slow to try to ask Slow, like, yo, I could do a deal for you, whatever, trying to like get down with Slow. Let's do it together. G-Unit, Slowbucks. Slow was like, nah, Five, for sure, you already know. It's always G-Unit, but you know, the Slowbucks. He like, nah, man, I want to get down. Slow being such a good nigga, for real, he didn't really know how to tell bro, no. I'm like, what's up? He said, yo, that AP Slow boy, and that's real? I said, yeah, fam. He's like, word, I'ma tell Monster and them to take it. I'm like, what? When I say it to Slow said, word? He go, alright, I'ma wear both my watches.
Now, one thing Trav didn't mention why things really went up between 50 and Slow during their feud would be when Slow posted a picture with 50 Cent's oldest son, and 50 Cent responded to this picture being posted saying this picture was a bad idea. Now 50 Cent will post that comment under the picture, and we all know Marquise and 50 Cent didn't always have the best relationship, so I guess by Slow posting the picture with him, he really took it personal.
The caption of the picture actually let it be known that it said, F what you may think or what you may see, we all one, family. Hashtag family. So at the end of the day, I don't know how that, I don't believe it's a picture that actually caused everything to happen.
Now with 2014 Summer Jam, 50 Cent will be set to hit the stage to perform with Nas and squash any past issues they had. Now while Nas and 50 Cent was on stage, Slow decided to get on stage, being that he knew a lot of mutual people that was on the stage as well. But while 50 Cent was performing the Cuffin' Season remix with Fabulous, 50 would give word to his people and Slow would be attacked and get his chain taken.
Like I said, it was a moment. It was a Queens moment. You had 50, you had Nas. It was like, whoa, the missing piece was me.
Now, it's been plenty talks on who actually attacked Slow and took his chain. It's caught on camera. So if you know, you know. And I know y'all gonna leave it in the comment section anyway. Now, this whole situation with 50 Cent having Slow attacked on the Summer Jam stage will lead to Juelz Santana and Lloyd Banks falling out.
Me and Banks, I got cool through my man Slow from Queens. We formed a real good relationship. And an incident had took place at Summer Jams. You know, me and Banks hadn't spoke since then.
Now, according to Uncasa, he says True Life started to feel a way towards Shice Bubs after Shice Bubs was in a jewelry store and he took a picture with the Rock La Familia piece. Now, at the time Shice Bubs took the picture with the Rock La Familia piece, it was around the time Jim Jones and True Life was beefing. Now, according to Uncasa, True Life called Shice Bubs and let him know, like, he violated by taking a picture of the chain, and that piece was actually for Jay-Z. Now, according to Uncasa, he says the conversation between True Life and Shice didn't go too well, and they ended up ending their phone call on a bad note. Now, after the whole situation with Shice Bubs taking a picture with the Rock La Familia piece, True Life put out a record called The Dips Is Over, where he dissed everybody in Dipset, including Uncasa and Shice Bubs. Now, True Life would get on the DVD with the Purple City Bird Gang chain. Now, according to Uncasa, there were only 3 Purple City Bird Gang chains made, so he called Shice Bubs to see how True Life got one of them.
You seen this video? He said, what video? I said, True Life and them got a Purple City chain, bro.
Now, supposedly, AGALLAH, who was the producer and down with Purple City, got in an altercation in Brooklyn. And during the altercation, either his chain fell off or it got snatched off. Now, Uncasa don't make it clear whether the altercation he had was with True Life people or not. But during the altercation, he lost the chain.
A fight broke out some way. The chain either fell or got snatched in the melee, and that's how it got taken.